Welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.
I'll tell you what, we are at the world's largest Sundrop Museum in Shawano, Wisconsin.
Yes.
And we got a line of people waiting for our autographs, so we got to take a little break and we'll be right back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills, The Big Green Egg, Memphis Woodfire Grills, Cherry Delight, Merck's Cheese Spread, Native American Tourism of Wisconsin, healthy homegrown Wisconsin potatoes, No Name Butcher Quality Meats, Sundrop Soda, the Oneida Nation, All Things Jerky, and by Lashbro Aerial Images.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'. We're at the University of Sundrop, Sundrop University.
We are in beautiful Shawano, Wisconsin.
Yes, we are.
Freddie, it's good to see you, sir.
Hey, it's in my hometown yet.
It is your
That's
hometown.
right.
Look at this.
That's right.
Yep.
More refreshing than a cup of coffee.
got
It
Now,
really is, isn't it?
Freddie, now how long have you been drinking Sundrop?
Well, I don't know. I've been in Shawano here 50 years, so I'm pretty close.
All right. Holy cow. You're
Well-
just 1 year old, wouldn't you?
Well, you
to
know, the
start
founder,
drinking?
Twig, is an old buddy of mine.
Oh,
and,
really?
yes, absolutely.
Well, everybody knows you, Freddie.
Well, I don't know about that, but they do know Sundrop.
They do. It's good.
And Dan's new logo this year is Drink Local.
That's a good one, too. I like it. I like it. And
Drink
Freddie
local.
does that.
Drink Local.
Not
I've been
even
doing
with
that for years,
Sundrop.
too.
Well, that's what we're going to do here today. We're going to have a great time. We are at the Sundrop University Museum. It is the world's largest Sundrop museum in Shawano, Wisconsin.
Yes.
And we're going to be using a lot of Sundrop soda. It is delicious. I tell Dan that when it goes down, it tastes like gravel in your throat. It's just wonderful stuff. I do. I love it.
Gravel. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Okay.
This is-
All right, it's grill time.
Yep, it sure is.
Okay,
Jay.
we got some little Polish sausage.
Whoa.
Look at these babies, huh? Got a little Polish sausage on the grill. I've got the green egg fired up, and I actually got it set up to really do sort of an indirect cooking. Right now, as you can see, it's already to 450, but I'm going to go ahead and shut that after I put these Polish sausages on. But the grill's fired up, we're fired up. We'll line these babies up, and I'll line those up. Put these on first. Line those up, grill those for about 15 to 20 minutes. So, well, Mad Dog, what do you got going over there, sir?
It's one of our favorite recipes.
Favorite.
Ah,
It is.
Fire up, buddy.
Everybody
Look at
asks
this.
about it.
We've done brats 1,001 times, and probably each and every year. But you know what? We have so many new viewers throughout the whole United States at Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' each and every week. So
Right.
it's time to repurpose or redo a lot of the great old recipes. And when you cut, it's like Sundrop. You just can't mess with it.
That's right.
No, you can't.
And this is one of our favorites anyways.
So we're gonna take some browned up bratwurst. These are good old fashioned brats. And we're gonna do some Italian sausage in a moment too. But we're gonna do our typical brat brine with a twist because we're gonna use Sundrop soda. So we browned up some, and the reason we got so many dang brats, it's not for you, Freddie.
No, you're out of luck, Fred.
It's not for Merrill.
No, I'm out of luck too.
Yeah.
It's not for our producer and cameraman and audio man and water boy Rod.
Water boy Rod. Hey, water boy.
It's for our good friend Dan Hartwig and his lovely wife Diane. I think that's an Italian there.
And what about those hard workers behind
and the
the
hard
scenes?
workers
Yes,
behind
yes.
them? Exactly
Absolutely.
right. So the typical brat brine here, a typical brine, a little bit of sauerkraut over the top. I'm gonna put
Yes.
the butter hidden. We got to have a whole stick of butter in there. And kind of
Yeah.
push that baby down.
You
You got to
need
have the
that.
butter.
You need that.
Then we have peppers and onions. So that's our typical brine. The main one right here. Which one's yours, Merrill? This one right here is just not the one.
That's right.
So we're going to add a little bit of Sundrop soda. I'm going to add 12 ounces of Sundrop over the top of that. Very refreshing, but it makes a nice crisp. And then we're going to seal that off, and we're going to put that back on the grill. If you want to help me seal
I can do that, sir.
You like Italian sausages, Freddie?
You know, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you're out of luck today because it ain't for you.
Not for me, I know. That's
That's
how
for
I-
you, Freddie.
Let me just grab some Italian sausage hot off the MHP. This is our MHP grill, by the way. And you can go to MHP.com, MHPgrills.com, and you can learn all about those babies here.
Here, I'll close that down for you.
Well, Meryl's going to put
Hey,
that on
lift that
there.
up for me. Okay, I'll let
Yeah,
you close
I
that.
know
Close
what
that down. You're a
doing.
good
There it
man.
is.
So these are some nice little spicy Italian sausage.
All right.
Spicy Italian sausage. On top of those, we're going to throw a bunch of garlic,
Yeah.
some nice little colorful sweet peppers,
That'll
and
be
some
good.
red onions over the top of that. Nice color over the top. We're going to add a little bit. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little something different. We're going to add
Okay.
just a little beef broth over the top of that to
Oh.
give us some extra flavor.
Good.
We're going to add a can of stewed tomatoes. Now, this is the old-fashioned way. We forgot our can opener today, so if you get yourself a good old-fashioned church key,
That's what
and
it
an
helps for
opener,
him working out,
we're going to
man.
add some crushed tomatoes over the top of those, and we're going to hide that can so Meryl doesn't touch it. And a little bit of Sundrop soda, and I got to make sure I got the diet one. This is the, We're gonna add some great Sundrop soda over the top of that. We're gonna seal that off. We got both of those on the grill,
Okay.
and those are gonna simmer. If you want to do that, Meryl,
I could do that, sir.
we're gonna show a couple things here.
Okay.
It's just another working day. By the way, when you come to Shawano, Wisconsin, if you get to Green Bay and you go like to the Packers or the Hall of Fame or do something like that, you got to head over to Shawano. It's due west of Green Bay.
That's right.
And you got to
Yeah.
get to Shawano. You got to go to the University Museum. It's absolutely phenomenal. And that's what's happening today. People are picking up, there's a gift shop there. People are picking up sodas by the bottle, the old-fashioned way, the real sugar that's in there. You know what I'm saying?
It's great.
So that's
it really
what's
is.
happening behind us. And on the grill right now, this is our Memphis pellet grill. I've got 4 wedges of pineapple that I've been cooking at about 400 degrees with a convection oven, and a nice great sugar ham here. That's a boar's head ham, compliments of our good friends at All Things
Big
Jerky,
Jerky.
allthingsjerky.com. We've got a nice little boar's head ham there. We got 4 wedges of pineapple. We'll get to those in a minute, but those have been kind of pumped at a higher heat of 400 degrees. So now it's time to pump a little smoke. So with our Memphis grill, I simply turn down the volume a little bit here to about 100 or 280, somewhere in that neighborhood, right about 275. And now we're going to start to pump smoke in there, and it turns off the convection ovens. So that's a great way to do that. And then on Meryl's grill over here, we're going to shove everything to the side, and we're going to get ready to do a glaze.
All right.
Julius.
Julius Glacius?
Well, I heard you say pellets before. And it's an inside joke.
Yes, it is.
Jalapeno and butter, and a little bit of Sundrop soda to go melt with that butter there. And that's going to go over our pineapple and ham. We're going to add a little bit of Tabasco in there.
Thank you.
Yep, just for
Oh,
Freddie.
just for you, Freddie.
Cinnamon and nutmeg. I think that one of these is cayenne. I got to be careful. Cinnamon, nutmeg, and I accidentally took the cayenne, so we're gonna add a little cayenne for you too, Freddie. How's that?
There you go.
And then some brown sugar, and we're gonna make a glaze for pineapple. So the ham with the Sundrop soda is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And the brown sugar and the butter and everything else. So we're gonna add a little brown sugar over the top of that. We're gonna melt that. We're gonna add a whole bunch of brown sugar. What the heck?
Go for it.
Yeah, let's go
That's
for it
what
today.
really adds.
And we're gonna get that on the grill. So do you have
You
room
got
for
it.
this?
Yes,
over
sir.
here?
I did. I made room for you.
That's a big green egg.
It is a big green egg.
So we're gonna melt
Good.
that and get that going there.
Well, here
Let me
we
think
go.
here. Twigsbeverage.net.
All right.
Twigsbeverage.net. And when you come to the Shawano Museum here, you get to go to the tasting room at the
Oh,
end.
yeah.
And besides Sundrop, they got Twigs Beverages, and it's a whole array of all the great grapes and cherries and all those wonderful
Oh,
orange
man,
flavor,
the
and the
vanilla?
cream sodas.
Oh.
Oh, the vanilla, that's my
Yeah, that's
favorite,
excellent.
too.
That's excellent.
Freddie's actually on his way to that tasting room right now.
Yeah, that's what gets him so excited.
Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling. We'll be right back after this, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of things going on today.
All
A lot
right.
of
Yes, we do.
decorations. Well, Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling from Sundrop University in Shawano, Wisconsin. You can go to twigsbeverage.net. Twigsbeverage.net. Make it a destination. The Sundrop Museum in Shawano.
Oh,
It's the
definitely.
journey here, but make it a destination. It's well worth it. A great museum, a tasting room, a movie. You can watch Sundrop being bottled. It's just a great time.
It
It's a
is.
great time. Gary, get
What
over
the
there.
hell?
God dang it, Gary, get to the green egg.
Gary? Who's Gary?
Come on, hurry up, Merle.
Who's Gary? Oh, there you go. Okay, okay. Got the Polish is going here, man. Beautiful. I can't
baby.
see. There we go.
Lord, Lord, what did I ever do?
At least
What did I
I'm
ever do to you? I try to be good to people.
There you go.
I try to be kind.
No, you're not.
I
There.
really try hard, Lord.
Look at my glasses are fogged up.
Take the polo sauces, brown that baby up, squeeze them together, bacon bits, nice sweet peppers and onions, and we're gonna decorate this baby right here.
Beautiful.
So we're gonna make a mess is what we're
Yes,
gonna do.
we are.
We're gonna add all those over the top. You got- and what Merrill likes it is in one area, he likes to really put like a half a cup of sauce.
I couldn't see. My glasses were all fogged up, and they're just squeezing.
Throw that stuff on there.
Let's go to the Memphis Pellet Grill before we get to the sweet corn action.
Ooh.
The pineapple, we actually took a pineapple and I cut it into fourths. We took out the hard center core and I wedged the pineapple gorgeously. We have the ham cooking away. This is that wonderful glaze with sun-drop
All right.
jalapenos, butter, cinnamon, nutmeg type of routine, a couple dashes of Tabasco for Freddie. And we're just gonna simply glaze
Oh,
now that the pineapple has opened up a little bit.
that is some good eating.
That is gonna be some great
Everybody
eats.
should do pineapples.
And that beautiful glaze over the top of that ham. The sun-drop is phenomenal. What a great additive for that. One more time, just because I love it. One more time, one more time, one more time.
Beautiful job.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
like
Boy,
it.
that smells absolutely
It
delicious.
is yummy, 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 yummy.
Now it's a little sweet corn action.
There, now that I can see, I love sweet corn. A lot of people will go ahead and do it whole right
You know
on the grill.
how long I've been doing sweet corn?
How many years?
For years.
Years. How many years? Lots of years. Lots of years. I'm going to do mine a couple different ways. Number one, I'm going to place the sweet corn right on top of the grates of the grill. Grill it for about 10 or 12 minutes, turning it. Then the other one I've got in the corn husk.
All right.
I'm going to grill that for about 20, 25 minutes. But the secret, I'll tell you, we've had a lot of people tell us that they go ahead and use this recipe. and love
Absolutely
it.
right.
This one, for the first one, I want to oil it just a little bit. I've got our sunflower oil. I got the corn in there. I'm just going to put a little bit of oil. But the key factor on this is I want to use a little seasonal. I've got some seasonal here. Where'd my seasonal go? There we go. Seasonal. Sprinkle that really good.
But my oil went with your pellets. My pellets. A little bit of oil. Just a drop.
You read my mind when I saw
I
that
know, it's like
going
a
on
half
there.
a cup of my oil.
Oh, I want it. I'll brown that baby up really good. The guy's stingy on me. All right, then you want to soak the corn at least 2 hours, even overnight. And all we're doing with this is adding sun-drop, and trust me, you would not believe all the people, the comments that we get.
The sweetness that adds to those husks in the corn on the inside is just absolutely
You got it,
phenomenal.
you got it.
You can add a little bit of water is what I do to kind of like fill it up with it.
Yep.
So sun-drop and a little bit of water works just fine. But
Sounds
this is a
good.
great idea, Merrill. I've never done that.
Yeah, I like that. Oil it, oil it, oil it.
Oh, like a half a cup of oil.
Oh,
ladies
there
and
you
gentlemen,
go. That's
using there.
okay.
Two great ways to do sweet corn over here. Here's two great ways to do sweet corn over here. This is the one of the original styles right here. We have a sheet of aluminum foil, we have a sheet of paper toweling, the corn is husked down, and all it takes is about a cap full of sun-drop, just enough to cover a little base
right.
in there. And then we're gonna add a little swirl of oil over the top of that because we
Is
don't
that
want
all
to
the
use
oil
too
you're
much.
gonna use?
That's all the oil I'm gonna use.
He's a lot stingier than you are.
I diced up some fresh garlic, and we're going to use Mad Dog and Merrill's, two of our seasonings. We're going to use a little bit of seasonal on top of there, and a little bit of our grilling magic, and that's the lower sodium garlic pepper blend. And all you simply do, ladies and gentlemen, is roll up in the sheet of paper
you
toweling first,
go.
and then you roll up in the universal foil, and we're going to put that on a nice medium direct heat and turn it about 4 times in about a 12-minute period. But here's a recipe I've always wanted to try. A lot of people use mayonnaise when it comes to sweet
yeah.
corn. So we're going to try the mayonnaise. And I'm going to put that over the top.
Interesting.
That's in place of the oil in this case.
Okay.
So we're going to add the mayonnaise over the top of that. That's a lot of mayonnaise. And then we're going to add a little bit of Cajun spices over the top of that. And then we're going to add that touch of sun-drop just to give it some moisture because we do have to have moisture on top of there. A little bit more than that. Yeah, that's enough. With
What
the,
a great idea on the mayonnaise, because
Well,
usually a lot of people will grill
I
it
would've
direct
never
on the
thought of
corn
that.
there. So
No,
doing that
that's
like how
very
you're doing,
original.
that's a great idea. Good
because they
thinking.
smear mayonnaise on at the end and it kind of gets gooey.
Yeah, it does. It
But
does.
this
I'll
is the
put
oil
cheese on
base,
there.
and now we're going to roll that first up in the sheet of paper toweling, then in the universal foil. We're going to get
deal.
these on the grill. So what have we got so far? So what I did is actually with the Memphis grill, I remember I took it and I pumped it up to about 400 degrees. Right now we have it about 225. The ham is looking good. The pineapple's looking good. When we look over yonder on the big green egg,
All right.
everything is just smeared together. I think we can take those babies off.
All right.
Now we'll gotta come back and do
Yeah,
that in
gotta
the next
get pan.
segment. But those are looking really, really good. We turn the green egg down to a nice low heat so we get some smoke going there. These babies here, not much to look at, but I can hear they're bubbling away, so that's a good sign. Dan and his crew and his lovely wife, Diane, are gonna eat well. And the boys, Ben, Jake, and Luke
Yep.
are gonna
got
eat
it.
really, really good. And they're good eaters too, by the way. And our good lady friend stopped by with a couple of different things for us. These are, I hope these are legal. Maybe I should show them. She all stopped by, a lovely lady. We have goose sausage over here and venison sausage over here, so we do appreciate that. We do have
that's great.
friends wherever we go. Twigsbeverage.net, twigsbeverage.net, and we're going to be right back with the third segment. We're going to clear this stuff away and we're going to get the food out, ladies
All
and
right.
gentlemen.
Sounds good. Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. The food's fired up. We're fired up. We're ready to eat,
Grab
bud.
that cutting board. We got to do a
Alrighty,
little
man.
scooping, man.
Put her on here. Put her on here. I
Hold
love
on.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You got it. Very good. Beautiful, sir. Look at them babies.
That's a pile of mess right
Look
there.
at
That's
them
as good as it
babies.
gets for artery
That's some eating
cloggers. That's
time.
artery cloggers. What else we got? We got the ham and the pineapple.
Ham and the pineapple.
Got the ham and the pineapple. We'll get those babies off. These are delicious, by the way.
They go in together,
They
man.
turn off absolutely wonderful. I scored the pineapple just like you would a cantaloupe. What's funny with that, Freddie?
What happened to the core?
Freddie ate the hardcore. Freddie goes, right, I'll take the computer side pineapple. You go right ahead, Fred.
I love the idea with the jalapenos. Seriously, on that pineapple.
With the heat in there?
Yeah,
with
I
the-
think
with
that's
the
gonna have a
brown
really good
sugar and the
flavor.
Sundrop soda, that cinnamon nutmeg over the top of that. And here's one last little idea. When you're doing sweet corn on the grill and you want to dip the butter in, you know
Right.
what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Okay. Well, at the end, you get a nice little pan like this, and you add a whole bunch of Sundrop soda to that, or at least one 12-ounce bottle of the real Sundrop soda from Shawano, Wisconsin. And then what you're going to do is add a little bit of water with that,
Okay.
and then add a stick of butter.
Wow.
And get that melted. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
and then
man.
you roll it in there when you're done, and you pull it out, and the butter solidifies, so stays on top.
I know.
Yeah, and so it's like the coffee can routine, the old-fashioned coffee can routine.
I could picture Freddie just eating that. Couldn't
Yeah,
you?
I know.
With that mustache.
Just drinking it right
He'd
now.
drink it.
That's what I picture. These babies here,
All right, I'm sorry.
I'm just going to show one of these.
Okay.
It's going to be hotter than Dutch love.
All right. Holy cow,
Yeah, I
man.
can't do that.
No, don't do that. How about just flipping it back?
How
Okay.
about if I just do it?
All right. Okay.
I want to see a ringside view of this.
This is
These are the brats over there, man.
Boy.
Ah, the beautiful brats. That's what we're talking about. That's Midwest, Mad Dog at Merrill's Midwest
It is,
grilling.
all the way.
At its
Right
finest.
It is.
Absolutely right.
The aroma is in the air, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
while we're doing that, we're going to take one little look at the Italians.
Okay, because I like the Italians.
Italians.
Here, you take
Take a
that.
look.
so we don't spill
Okay,
that.
I don't want to break that, but
We got the
Yeah.
Polish and we got the Italian.
there we go. And we got, I don't know what we have over here. Sort of a mixture here.
Ice the German man.
Freddie, are your fingers lifting up? Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We're going to eat a little more goose and venison sausage.
All right, you got it.
And we'll be right back to wrap this fiasco up. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We had a great time here
Oh,
at
we
the
did.
Sundrop Museum, I'll tell you that. Go to twigsbeverage.net.
Till then, happy grilling, everybody. Have a good day.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.